What is up, guys? We're back with an intense matchup between the Milk Duds and Team Resurgence. And they can't hear you guys right now, so let's just try and hurry to a PlayStation party. Alright. I'm starting one now.
All right.
We are here and ready to play. Oh, I went to the wrong thing. I'm trying to private the party before anyone joined.
We've got Team Milk Duds versus Team Resurgence. Resurgence being on the left side of your screen, that'd be Water Slayer and Howling Hatchet. And the Milk Duds being Non-Toxic and Wild Games. The Milk Duds coming off of a very rough series last time, getting swept 7-0 in each of the rounds. Of course, they were going up against the Grizzly Bears, who have been very dominant so far. Whereas the Resurgence came off a tight game against the Nightshades, I believe.
So both teams aren't looking too hot looking into it, but the Team Resurgence did come out with a win in their last game, so it is looking good for them. Whereas the momentum for Milk Duds is not looking too good. They didn't take a single round.
Started the operator ban phase. Now, we did see a lot of Rook, I believe. Glass would be another thing they could take away, but I don't know if they want to target ban Wildcat or Wild Games. Sorry.
I feel like a good ban here would be Rook because how much util he has on defense.
Jackal instead, sometimes that's just an annoying operator to go up against. Understandable.
I feel like I don't know who they really run more on attack though.
I'd probably ban Ace here. If I had the chance. All right, that's a good pick. He ran that.
Their team ran that last time though. Whereas I guess Kobe also, well, Non-Toxic also did last game too. So they
Non-Toxic was non-stop with Ace, and you got to remember, you've got to have a comfort character coming off of a long streak and not playing the game. So to get rid of that is an important part. There are other hard breachers, but there aren't a lot of other options with that speed with that gun. Cavcan coming off the board now. That's a good pick. I feel like that's kind of targeting Wild Games more than anything else here.
Yeah, and it's just annoying pay to go against when you're trying to play a 2v2 because then you gotta worry about where the other two are and where the Cavcans are. Especially for a player that's not really going to be used that much for the fragging, like as Jacob. Like, they're not going to see him as a fragger, so they're going to be trying to take out as much util as possible for him.
Valkyrie coming off the board as well. That's a good pick in my opinion. We've seen, especially with the Grizzly Bears, how effective a good Valkyrie main can be.
We haven't really seen it play that much from any other team yet, but she has been banned a decent bit throughout the tournament. I think she's been banned the most as a defender.
Well, you also got to think, other teams are going to watch their games. They're going to see how effective having that util is, and they're going to try and implement that. So to keep her away from other teams is very smart, in my opinion.
Alright.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs.
So Rook immediately being played, so they opt to not ban him, and Wild Games go straight for him. Non-toxic for wall denial.
That's pretty good, but
Water
also
Slayer, soft breach, and hatchet roam.
Doesn't really have any hard breach like coming into this round, so they didn't really expect.
Yeah, they might swap to it, but the Thermite Thatcher. I don't know if you want to play up. Here comes the Thermite pick, but they still don't have a way to destroy the Bandit batteries.
They are finally placing the Rook down. Will Bandit try and Bandit trick here? It's not really gonna matter though with the Oh, they do go the Thermite and Thatcher for the wall.
Okay, they both swap.
But are they gonna be able to get him if he's Bandit tricking? If he plays it smart, they might just not be able to get in anyway. He's not putting his bandits down yet, so this might be a good play on Kobe's part. He is going to be bandit tricking. No, maybe not. Is he going to be tricking behind? He might be.
a good amount of damage there. There's at least one bullet's worth of damage
I
taken
don't
from
know.
the thermite there.
Non-toxic might not
immediately
be
hitting up
up
the wall.
with terms. He could have put a bandit down, but I don't know if he knows he can put 2 on the same wall.
Wild Game's just opting not to shoot. Peeks doesn't even get bullets off, just takes the damage.
He's about at C4. They know. They heard it and backed up. They know
he's stuck in that corner.
Yeah.
It's going to be down to Wild Games to make a play, get a pick.
Games is peeking backside. I don't know if he knows both of them are at wall or...
Granted, they both, everyone knows they can't stay in these spots forever. Slayer and Hatchet have to move. So, really, this is still a favorable position for non-toxic and Wild Games, though they are stuck where they are.
As long as Wild Games is able to swing on the push onto the bandit, that's all that really matters. So they have 2 pressure points. Which they tried to get rid of 1 with the smoke, which is smart.
Wild Games is off looking in other directions.
Non-toxic gets Hatchet with the headshot that leaves Water alone. This is a favorable position for non-toxic in the Milk Duds.
Water Slayer now going to have to make a play. Does he still think he's hard stuck in that corner? Or does he know that he's, tightly peeking the bomb? I don't think he does. He's going to have to drone. He chooses to. Now he knows.
He's wild, but did he see non-toxic?
I don't think he saw non-toxic. He might be just going off assumption. Because I'm sure he knows he's still over there. I think Wild Games is flanking right now.
Oh, non-toxic takes the first
Jesus.
round. We didn't even do our predictions this game, but my prediction would have been Team Resurgence winning this.
I think non-toxic might have a good chance here, especially with defense first. They can kind of get their footing a little bit better on this map. Give me the Milk Duds with home field advantage, per se.
That's right. I feel like Team Resurgence has more ability to work together and get on this, whereas non-toxic and Wild might not have the best communication and like rotation strategies and stuff, but could very well be Milk Duds.
Non-toxic on defense, he has more control over what happens.
Yeah.
And I think that's the deciding factor. If they can get 5, I think they can take 2 in attack.
It might just be hard to attack on this map. So they could just go 0-6 and then go 6-0 on a defense.
Yeah.
It might go to OT just by all defense winning.
That's some drone denial from Toxic here as the Legion. I kind of like that pick. They did show that they were willing to drone and take their time getting through the objective. Water Slayer switching to Dokkaebi. They have no counter for that, so this might be very difficult. A Dokkaebi and a Flores kind of that's a neat little strategy right there.
We did see against the Nightshades, Water going Doke at least 2 rounds. Teams in the future are going to have to plan for that. Doke seems to be rappelling up main window. Legion there. Don't know if he knows that the Legion is right in front of the window.
Howling Hatchet droning in now. Spots non-toxic. Can't see past the anti-drone wall. Checks it.
He's getting drone. Dope trying to get the wall bang. Almost does. Doesn't get a single tag though.
Hard pinged in corner though. Spurs through. He's going to push in. He has the A objective all to himself right now.
Non-toxic, kind of in a very high pressured position right now.
They have sight
control by either teammate.
Non-toxic and Hatchet are going to be attacking each other here very soon. Flores gets him. Makes him push. Call goes through. Shell coming relatively soon, clearing the phone.
I feel like the Flores pick from the Hatchet isn't that out there, because I feel like if we look at his most recent like high picked ops, it's Flores. Flores takes his cake. He loves Flores as of recently, like the past year. He's getting rid of the Legion mine so he doesn't have to peek for it. That's a smart play.
They're holding quite well. Here comes the Flores drone once again, hiding it. Don't know what that was all about. Alright, opting to go a different route. They have stalled a lot of time, the defense has. Should be very happy about that.
They are calling it about a push after the call.
Should see Adoka be on Lesion matchup
He heard
here.
the Lesion. Lesion not willing to peek that door, though. He's going to worry about sight more.
Now would be the opportune time to peek. You hear the objects cluttering around on the floor.
Jacob holding bathroom window, not knowing that both of the other ones are in sight.
That was a good fake drone. That hasn't gone on it yet.
All it takes
They
is
know each
Flores
other
going
there.
on it. This is a stalemate right now.
Oh, this is scary. 20 seconds left on the clock. You don't have enough time for this. Down goes Howling Hatchet.
Doak swings and non-toxic
Oh
getting
my
both
God,
kills!
non-toxic!
Non-toxic is popping off!
A little bit of a whiff there, but it does not matter.
The Doak cannot get the kill, and non-toxic gets the kill for the win. Non-toxic on his last game only had 1 kill. He now has more than doubled that. He quadrupled that.
My goodness, non-toxic. Back-to-back phenomenal games.
I think we see the rush clearly shaking off here.
I'd start to be worried.
Non-toxic looking like a fucking threat.
Alright, so we've got Vigil and Castle defensively, Fuse and Nomad offensively. However, of course, offense subject to change.
Vigil is one of Kobe's top picked ops. Holy, I can't speak right now. So it is a kind of common play for him. He's comfortable with that guy.
No, the only thing I'd be worried about is where Wild Games is going to put those Castle barricades. He has proven multiple times previously that he isn't exactly the most experienced, and those could get in the way. Okay, we do have an operator switch offensively to Gridlock. Howling Hatchet is now on Gridlock from Nomad. Hatchet
Pretty
also
close
does have
off.
Diffuser, as he did
Just
last round.
Different, like, way of using it.
I'd say Gridlock's more of a post plant.
Yeah. Whereas Nomad's more of a just anti-flank.
Yeah.
Wild Games
We don't
has
have a
seen
single
no
castle
action.
barricade.
Yeah, no castle barricade has gone down. I do not know what his plan was picking castle.
I wouldn't exactly suggest that Castle is a gun pick here. I just don't understand what the decision was there. He didn't put anything down besides his camera.
They are droning. Vigil uses his ability
bit
so
of a
they know
blunder.
he's around. They just don't know where. Oh, they
They
see
do know
the
where he is
Vigil.
now. Oh, what a blunder!
He goes for a slight wall bang, but then just decides to tear down the barricade. Vigil seems to be rotating to piano to try and peek down blue hallway. He doesn't know the fuse is there, but he is peeking it. Fuse peeks.
Ooh.
He
Oh,
gets
what
the
a shot.
dome. Non-toxic with another kill. He knows where the gridlock is too.
This man's just all over it right now on a heater.
He gets a few tags,
Oh,
but he goes
no.
down. All Wild needs is 1 bullet into that
One
gridlock,
bullet
and he
in
wins.
its game. Oh, he's sprinting though. You gotta be careful. He's being way
He
too
does
loud.
not
he doesn't
know where
He
the
does not know.
gridlock is.
Surely he's being told that he's in the room to the right.
1 bullet, but he
Horrible.
doesn't get
Oh,
it.
man.
Hatchet just gets the pick and clutches the round. All Wild needed was there was 1 bullet. That was a game changer.
One bullet.
He could have pulled out a super shorty and just hip fire sprayed and got a kill.
This horrible crosshair placement. We see that basic mistakes made in the lower levels. You need to have your crosshairs up. Head height, always. At least chest height. He was aiming at the feet, right at the desk. It wasn't even near the body.
It's seeming like we're having
And
a
then panicked once he
one-on-one
realized.
matchup here. The teammates aren't even involved, really. It's just Hatchet versus non-toxic.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
I'd anticipate Wild Games going towards a more trap-oriented setup something that can get him more utility. Because right now the gunplay is not looking great. I mean, dare I say, he's barely fired any bullets that have hit so far.
It is kind of upsetting. I don't think he's fired a single bullet that's hit. He has no assists in every round but that round. Kobe's killed them. So that means he had to do no damage any other round. And that round he couldn't do a single damage either.
He does still have his drone in sight. He did see what the Legion was setting up and everything, and that they're both still in sight.
So
Two slower operators.
Could feel a little confident here.
I was gonna say, I'd imagine they do a top-down setup with a fuse.
And they know they don't have to really drone off entry because Luke's seen both of them in sight.
Wild Games currently looking down into the basement.
We still got all 3 Grizz mods in the pocket.
We do. There's been no gadget play from Wild.
What another blunder.
Non-Toxic might have to take some authority here and just start telling him to do what he wants.
Toxic's got to be the leader for this team. He's got to be the leader for this team. We can blame Wild Games for not knowing what to do, but at the end of the day, Non-Toxic knows that Wild Games is a little bit all over the place right now, and he needs to have some sort of direction, and right now he's not getting it.
They're still droning everything upstairs.
They know Non-Toxic is a heavy roamer, and I don't think they've had a drone on him recently, so they're still a little sketched.
Rather be slow than dead.
Well, now he's just taking all the space that he droned.
Non-Toxic is playing cams a little bit.
Gotta keep checking.
They are just
It's a
playing.
very interesting spot for Wild to be holding.
Yeah, he's been holding that the entire time. He's been nowhere near. Here's the noise. Now he decides to look. Doesn't change his lean at all, though.
Hatchet peeking. Hatch.
Pretty aggressive hold on the hatch here.
Legion roughly getting fused in his area. They dropped hatch. Does Non-Toxic know that a plant is coming down?
Wild Games needs to make a play here.
He hears it and makes the guy get off the plant. Wild Games nowhere to be found.
Got a goo mine in his foot though, and he's getting swamped.
He gets a kill. Wild
Games with the kill. It's a one-on-one. Is he gonna check the hatch? Check the hatch.
Wild
catches around. Water gets killed by Wild. Wild takes the W for his team. Holy!
Legacy round right there from Wild.
Wild couldn't get a damage any other round before that round, and he clutches that round for his team. Milk Duds take round 4.
I think we all thought it was over after Non-Toxic went down.
Once Non-Toxic went down, I had no faith.
Hope was lost.
Wild has put down 0 equipment and had 0 damage before that round.
What a clutch.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
That's a huge round for them. You could not allow them to tie this up on defense. I don't believe. Not into round 5.
I feel like the reaction time of Water on that hatch peak was just not there. That's kind of what threw the round there.
Currently says Water Slayers switching from Thermite to Thermite.
I would have loved to see Water drop hatch and hold the plant with hatchet, even though he had a vertical play with fuse.
I feel like he didn't even have to peek the hatch. I think he still had 1 fuse charge left that he could have put through. That could be wrong. He could have used them all. But I'm pretty sure he had 1 fuse charge left that he could have just put on the defuse.
100%,
Once again,
but I think hatchet
the defuse wasn't down though.
Oh wait, you right. That's my bad.
Wild Games. Oh, he uses a utility.
That's big.
1 singular utility, and he's put it on the ceiling.
It's on for a hatch drop, but even then, I feel like that's not.
He's in the room. You'd be dead by the time it drops.
Yeah. Unless he rotates out.
I missed the predictions, but I would not have given the Milk Duds more than 2 rounds, so I'm liking
Nick predicted the Milk Duds, I predicted Team Resurgence, and my prediction is not looking good right now.
I would have gave Resurgence, I would have gave Milk Duds 2 rounds. I thought it'd do 7-2.
We didn't really predict the amount of rounds, but...
Yeah. Non-toxic has taken over defensively so far. It's been
Hey, Wild,
they have
one
not.
round, though.
Yes. He also threw another round.
Oh, almost DK'd.
They're holding
both
upstairs pretty
upstairs.
heavily. I don't know if they know both are in sight again.
I haven't seen any roaming, no map control from Toxic or Wild Games.
There has been a lot of map control from Non-Toxic until the last 2 rounds. Non-Toxic kind of took a chiller route, which is actually kind of smart because you give them a lot more pressure roaming-wise because you just like made your presence known as a roamer.
Exactly, they have to be cautious. They're super cautious of the flanks. Seems trying to see if they can get any picks here from Water Slayer.
As much as we're dogging on Wild
going
Games
into Water,
here,
with
Water
Slayer.
has gotten
Missed
0
Wild
kills
Games
this
completely.
game.
Yeah, I think
Gonna see
he just
Non-Toxic,
completely
yep.
missed
Non-Toxic in the
arrow.
same spot he was last time.
They do know
Toxic
where the
moves.
bandit is. He thinks he's going to be peeking stairs, but he's not.
Oh, this is gonna be a free kill for Justin.
Oh!
Oh, get
Bandit
that.
gets a tag, but Hatchet knocks him
And now it's down to Wild. He was misdroned earlier, but he's swinging
Wild
him
getting the
aggressively.
ping. He doesn't get the shot, though. He perfectly loops it over his head. That Water with his first kill of the game for the round win. It is now 2-3. Team Resurgence might be making a comeback.
I love the drone utility usage from Team Resurgence right now.
Yeah, they're
Something we
doing
haven't
things
seen
real
much of this
proper.
tournament.
I feel like the only other team we've seen partially do that was the Grizzly Bears, but I feel like
Haven't attacked much though.
I know. But just their cam usage in general is
Yeah, no,
Like
the
top
Grizzly
tier.
Bears
High
are
percentage.
by far the best. Let me tell you.
the only
They're
one.
amazing.
All right, that's biased.
No, it's not. What?
This glazing's getting out of control.
This
I mean,
glazing his own
Vader's-
team.
Vader's 19-1. Like, good golly, that guy's pretty good, huh?
No.
Mahomes-esque, one might say.
Attackers have
Yeah,
discovered
one.
I still remember when that guy about crapped himself when he saw that this guy was champ.
True. I cried.
Alright, Wild Game's going back to Castle, which, if he's not going to use any of his utility,
Are we
I don't know
confident
why.
in the bar
10
hold
seconds
here?
remaining.
No. No.
I
Especially
say-
with him on the castle.
If we have
You
a
need a
roaming
castle
Legion
setup
here,
here.
if the Legion is
other-
roaming, I am confident in it.
Attackers' objective is to defuse a
What's the
bomb.
point of going Castle if you're not going to use any of his utility? His gun's not that great.
Why? Yeah, where are the
guess-
castle
I mean, I
barricades?
would say
He
for
doesn't even use his cam.
maybe ACOG, but
Yeah, he just wants ACOG.
Then go, like,
he
Rook or
was
something.
going Rook
Castle's
earlier,
not
and he
the
didn't
target.
even have ACOG on Rook.
Yeah, I don't know.
Legion play with the drone barriers, kind of nice. They might just drone him out, though. They did drone him out. Legion trying to get the drone. Ash might be active here. He got the
Drone
ping.
gets
The
him.
wall
He
is
hit the drone,
open.
though.
He's waiting for him to peek the stairs. It's not looking likely. They're opening his wall. There's a lot of
Man, this is
pressure
a really
on
bad spot
non-toxic
for him
right
here.
now. Wild is just chilling in sight right now. There's not really much for non-toxic to do without his teammate up here.
Yeah, he needs to at least.
He's going to
get a
get droned
pick
out here.
If he goes down and leaves Wild,
I don't
they
know if
missed
they
him.
saw
it's
him.
gonna
I
probably
think
be
they
a
might have missed
chalk
him.
round.
Okay, now they get him. Push is
Oh,
going to come in
no.
here. Yep.
Hatchet gets
no.
the kill on non-toxic. Wild is last alive now.
Can he do it again? He placed one castle barricade. He's castled himself into the back hallway.
Oh, man.
Oh, this is bad. He's getting
The
converged.
sky
on. They
is
know where he
falling
is.
around Wild Games right now.
Ash knows right where he is.
They both do.
Call
They
has probably come out. He's hard holding him. He's probably going to swing. This is going to be it here. Yep.
Hatchet gets the kill onto Wild, and they tie this game back up. It is 3-3 going into switching sides.
That's not good. That is not good for Milk Duds right now. Not good at all. Going tied into attacking.
As much as Water's 1-4 right now, he's been doing a lot of droning, and there's been multiple rounds he started to get a plant down. I think he's putting a lot of pressure on that doesn't appear on the scoreboard per se.
Agreed. Wild Games going with the glass pick, which we seen last time. Well, it doesn't really work effectively. We just haven't seen Wild Games use any utility.
Oh, they're gonna get Bar out of the way first here.
Oh, that's an interesting pick.
Even last time when he picked like Glaz his last game, he did not use that thermal scope at all. He has not been using his abilities at all.
I almost feel like he thinks if he looks into smoke without flipping the sight, he'll still show them. I don't know if it's just complete lack of operator knowledge or what's going on with that. But he never flipped the sight.
And the immediate difference in castles here, we already got barricades going down.
And drone destruction as well.
Oh, and he's got the proxy mines instead of the camera.
I like the site setup here. I just feel like we have two very fundamental players on defense, and
oh, and he destroyed the jukebox. That was detrimental there. That might win them the round.
Super Shorty just completely destroyed that jukebox.
Attackers are moving to defuse the bomb.
Once again, it's gonna come down to non-toxic.
They seem to be holding upstairs.
Non-toxic is Joe Burrow.
Oh, and a castle barricade as well. I like this hold.
If they get those walls open up upstairs, they could have a very extended upstairs hold.
Are they going to be anticipating the upstairs hold?
If they just hard rushed A right now,
they're coming right in the library.
Exactly.
Attackers dropped the diffuser. Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
Where's Castle defending right now?
Where is Kobe going?
Glad's getting sprayed at.
Non-toxic is going to be rotating the main windows here, looks like.
Which
Smoke
could be
down.
nice
Is he gonna
if they
flip
have
his sight this time? He is! He flipped his sight, guys!
Oh.
He hears him to the right.
Believing Wild, the solo push library might be detrimental.
Do they know that Ash is pushing that balcony,
He's got a drone
though?
on the Legion.
I don't
know if it's gonna
matter. Oh, but he sees the drone. The drone probably tells him that somebody's on that side.
Hey, could just...
Oh, the flanker from non-toxic. This might work wonderfully.
Water's got fireplace cam too. You can probably see that the
Water's holding off the edge now. Water's in a bad spot now. He might need to.
Water's left all alone.
Hatchet. Oh, but Hatchet gets the glass.
Kill.
Was that a run out? I wasn't spectating.
No.
No?
He came
Through
in
the
and
hatch?
hit him with mine.
Non-toxic does not know what to peek here.
Now he's in a bad spot because he's playing into where they like reinforced and everything. He can't rotate if he vaults through that window. He has to vault down or push water. And vaulting down is all castled off. Main lobby's completely castled.
I think he just cleared library,
he needs to rotate.
He knows that library is clear, but he knows that water is
gonna come from Water Slayer.
Well, yeah, he's got to take this one.
The cam is there.
He knows where he is.
Waits for him to shoot the cam. Here comes
he knows
the
where
Chell.
He is,
Free fires everything. Doesn't get the kill.
Him. Non-toxic gets the headshot. Non-toxic getting active.
All right, strength on strength here. Toxic versus Hatchet.
And he
Toxic
has
choosing to make some noise here, but it activates
but the goo mine.
The goo mine. That's gonna let him know where he is. Gonna make some more noise, more distractions
and he has
coming down.
These peak holes.
13 seconds left. He's gonna have to drop through that. He's gonna have to drop through that hatch.
This isn't good for non-toxic. He doesn't have the time. He has to get lucky. Oh, he's
non-toxic pushing against the kill. Non-toxic wins the round, ending Hatchet. The Milk Duds go up 4-3.
Oh, that's crucial.
I think that might really come down to Water not getting any tags on him there.
That is crucial. Oh my goodness. Once again, we see non-toxic take things into his own hands and win the round single-handedly.
Normally you want a pre-fire, but Water's pre-fire was nowhere near him. Like, it ended up like 20 feet to his right. And it just exposed that he was peeking, so non-toxic got an easy kill there.
He should have ducked back into cover, is what he should have done.
Yeah, and the fact that Water didn't get a single pick or tag onto him is actually wild, like Tim said.
And Hatchet was neck level when he swung, so he only hit him like twice in the neck. And then he like teabag spammed through the peak.
Water, who actually won, I want to say, attacker of the game in his game, is not looking too hot at all. He went, was it 0-4 on attack?
It really might come down to Water turning it around here, if they want any chance. I mean, I think, do we think Wild's gonna do anything here on the Lion?
That's all he plays so far in this tournament.
That's detrimental to utility usage, though, and we haven't seen very good utility usage from this guy.
It is also very easily the easiest character to use util on. All you have to do is wait for Toxic to say go and press a button.
I mean, yeah.
There's not that much thought to it unless he's by himself. Like I've said earlier, Toxic doesn't seem to be taking a lot of leadership with the team. He's not giving Wild Games as much direction as I think Wild Games needs.
They're droning wall even though they have no hard breach.
We are seeing that Rook play again. I feel like Rook is
but they don't know that there's no hard breach.
A decent amount of matches here. Oh,
they know what characters they picked.
Well, no, what I'm saying is the defenders don't know that there is no hard breach coming.
Well, yeah, but droning wall still does you no good if you can't push the wall. You're wasting your drones.
Well, if you don't get it destroyed, but once again, if it's Wild Games' drone, it's not going to get used after the drone phase anyway.
And now
Lion coming down, vaulting in. Stairs and gets picked instantly.
Gets picked. Non-toxic left to fend for himself.
Once again.
I mean,
he's got plenty of time though, that's positive. Plenty of time and diffuser.
He's shown he has the gunplay.
I would expect Water Slayer to get on cams here shortly, watching a very sneaky angle on the stairs. He didn't see him. I don't think he saw him.
To see if these two play together.
He might be able to hear him though.
Oh man, so close to being right.
There's no intel in the blue either, so they do not know he's down there. If
Toxic can get a pick if he swings the door. He can get a pick if he swings the door here. Not quite actually. He's actually in a better spot. Hatchet is.
He's trying to be as quiet as possible.
Oh, Hatchet definitely heard that. Right, choosing to
Water is peeking.
Hatchet. He could get pincered here, but Water Slayer's peeking the hull now.
Wild Games on that drone can probably seem to say it.
He does not hear the. He did hear him, but it was too late. Water swung perfectly. They tie it back up, 4-4.
That's good crosshair placement right there.
Making the difference.
Could this be our first non-voided game going to overtime?
No.
Who you taking?
Resurgence.
Then?
Resurgence.
Resurgence?
They're taking 3 straight here.
3 straight? I don't know if they can really do that on non-toxic. Non-toxic has been holding his own so well.
Not even on Milk Duds, just on non-toxic.
Non-toxic has the frag ability to be able to take those though.
As you see here, he's just playing the Ash. He knows if he just wins the gunfights.
A lot of people may not
contest the bandit or the castle play. They're gonna hold.
I think what would be interesting is if Jacob realized that he is not gonna really get the kills and maybe went like a dope to play ultimate util.
To be fair, that is true, but Lion is pretty close to what he needs. It's just not getting that last little bit of intel. Because if they're playing sight, the Lion's not necessary.
His problem there was he jumped in too early. He needed to play life and use his scans for Kobe and let him.
Kobe switches to a thermite.
Ooh. Maybe even a blitz or a Maki play from Wild.
Wild does not have the EMPs though either, so this is kind of useless.
Oh, and the Lion
actually
flashes.
He can thermite trick this just by putting it on the floor in front of the wall. I don't know if he remembers this, but it is very likely that he does, and that's why he went thermite confidently.
That would be some great ball knowledge there. I'm sure a lot of you guys here
both of them on site.
will not get this reference. But in terms of Formula One racing, Wild Games is a Sergio Perez to non-toxic Max Verstappen.
I do not get that reference.
Dead.
I don't even know how to know. I don't even have to know who Sergio Perez is to know what that reference means.
That is fair. Wild, kind of getting active.
Caution, just thrown to the wind.
He does not know that
goes for the melee
right
here.
there.
Oh no! Oh no! Where's he looking?
No. Oh,
Bandit right there to get the kill.
Man, if non-toxic could see.
Oh, the bandit is getting placed on that wall too.
Oh, he's gonna get
he pulled it back though.
zaps in there.
I don't know if he knows about the floor strategy. He's just
if non-toxic could see what Wild Games was doing when he died.
He doesn't know what to do. He's been left in a terrible spot. I don't know if picking this. He's really relying on his gunplay here.
Which is really all he has right now. He has no intel, no nothing. He can't even get a walk because it's bandited.
You're also relying on the fact that these two have to be really bad to not instantly fry him on the single doorway.
There should be a cross peek taking place here, but it looks like Castle is not wanting to peek.
Yeah, but Hatchet's kind of in the perfect spot. He might get looked right over.
It looks like non-toxic is more worried about water right now because of the long peek. The flash, perfect timing, but water knows, so he swung to protect his teammate from getting pushed.
That might be the pick that seals non-toxic's life.
Yeah,
that MP7, even if it's not a headshot, that's probably
he didn't see exactly where the bandit is, but the bandit is just crouched now. He tries to. I thought water got that kill, to be honest. Team Resurgence goes up 5-4.
Kind of with some aim there from Hatchet. Still got the kill though.
It is just powerhouse versus powerhouse.
Water Slayer's just clearly the better support to Wild Games.
I think all commentators here are rooting for Wild to have another round like he had earlier.
I want to have that happen so
Wild
so
taking
bad.
Thermite is such a change of pace for him, and that
is
could
a very
be
large
great.
Change of pace, yeah.
Because he actually has something that's like Kobe needs, and he's not
Surely
forcing Kobe to go
there's been some instruction from non-toxic.
They also don't have wall denial this
Fenrir
time.
pick is interesting here.
Oh wait, no, they're both swapping now. Wild Games to Lion and non-toxic to Fuse. Oh, I see what they're doing here.
Pretty good here.
They're communicating, it seems like, because they feel like they're gonna be doing a Fuse and then Lion strat.
Although with a combination of the comps, Hatchet apparently going to be holding upstairs.
10 seconds to go. Attackers have discovered the location of a
It'd be
bomb.
interesting if they can get it from him.
I think what we can say about this series so far is no matter what happens, we've seen some amazing plays from just about everyone here today.
Even Wild, who's known to not have that much fragability and is just not looking too hot in this tournament right now.
I really hope he can get warmed up. I do believe if Wild Games can get his stuff under control, that they can go far. They just need it to happen.
Seems to be going below site, which actually might be a play. This might be a play because both players are all the way upstairs. If they push site directly right now, they would have site and be able to plant.
This is an interesting push for the operative choices.
Especially switching to Fuse just to go below. That is a choice.
Toxic droning up the stairs right now. He's gonna figure out very soon that no one's in sight.
Will they see on cam though and try and rotate down? They do see the drone on cam.
The problem here is
here comes the rotate, I think. Yep.
The
Water Slayer's heading down.
Start opening holes. It's gonna be hard to get a plant down when they have topside control.
Okay, Water Slayer's moved down the stairs. He's now on the same level. I don't know if Non-Toxic's going to be prepared for it, though. It's going to be the issue.
Recognizing
he's going to be getting on cams, which will expose Non-Toxic if he gets on that cam. He sees him on the cam, Non-Toxic, unknowing.
Oh, no.
He tries to get a wall.
A little bit of a blunder.
That's a blunder from Water Slayer. He could have just waited for a free frag there, knowing.
He tries to get a tag through the wall, counter-firing
I'm not quite sure how Non-Toxic didn't get a little bit of damage there.
There's going to have to be some moves made here. Hatchet's holding above, and he now has the whole floor opened.
Wild Games is going into B site. He could have site control here. If we can go up and melee that camera.
With all those whores and holes in the floor, it's going to be a free kill for Hatchet, really. This guy,
Non-Toxic.
He seems a little afraid to move.
This is a very interesting gunfight here
going on. Oh, and he backs into sight.
But gets Fenrir'd.
Oh, there's holes in the ceiling. Wild Games isn't going to be aware of it.
Yeah, Hatchet.
Oh, the plant comes down though.
Floor open, but they're getting the plant, and Hatchet can't find it.
That's going to be big.
Them getting the plant can fuse the hallway to prevent water from pushing
Hatchet rotating around site. He's going to come out behind Wild Games here.
Peeking what he should be right now. He has the peek now. Does he have the reaction time?
Oh, come on.
We're gonna
Wild
see
Games.
Here.
Get that crosshair in the right.
No, he looks away! Perfectly timed!
Kobe moves into kitchen. Oh, he swings perfectly.
Gets the
Luke
Fenrir.
misses him on the bomb.
Hatchet swinging.
He's got the bomb to play.
He just has to play time. He has to wait 3 seconds.
Have it here.
And he gets the kill.
Non-Toxic takes it again.
Non-Toxic makes that 5-5, and they might just be going to overtime.
What a round from Non-Toxic. Man, Wild really should have activated that lion scan and held that angle just a little bit longer, but still, nonetheless, great round from Non-Toxic.
I will say,
that was a little bit better from the team.
That was his entire plan with playing Fuse, or if things changed once the round started.
Things probably definitely changed seeing his teammate go downstairs.
Yeah, I don't see why he would have picked Fuse, just to not use a single Fuse charge.
Protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
They might not have been communicating as well as we thought.
I mean, yeah, it could be an AK-12 pick with Ace off the board.
Oh, that is very true. That is one of his most favorited guns.
They banned the gun, not the operator, when they banned Ace. Let's be real.
Yeah. The util just comes with the gun.
Fuse is going to be huge again here for the bar hole.
Yeah, you can really play top down, but Water Slayer and Hatchet have been known to play top down and kind of take above the site anyway. So once again, the Fuse pick is
down upstairs.
Toxic's really trying to get this drone in this. Oh, if he can just get it, that's going to be an amazing drone spot. But he's not going to be able to. But he will have.
But do they know about the frost upstairs? Because there's a mat under.
They likely won't.
Pavilion window now, and that could be deadly for somebody like Wild, who doesn't tend to check for stuff like that.
We did see a frost play earlier that picked Pizza last time we played. We could see something similar with Wild Games happen to him. But we'll have to see what happens. I'd like to believe that Wild Games has enough game sense to check, at least if they know there's a frost out there.
2 mats in library and 1 in the main lobby window.
Water Slayer on cams, trying to find who they're going up against.
Non-Toxic is going to drone here. We're going to see if he checks for the mat under his window.
I think he might just be pushing in the office here. He might not even worry about jumping into balcony.
Oh man, this is gonna leave Wild. Wild better follow him.
They seem to be coordinated here.
This might work.
Everywhere.
They might be able to clear the frost out without.
I would say the frost is deep back corner of library though. Without pushing library windows, it becomes pretty safe for the frost.
One fuse on that window could just draw him out for his teammate, but there's no reason for him to flank around like that.
Yeah.
Right,
well, but Hatchet's moving out of library now.
Potentially comms coming out. Okay, shoots the drone, goes back.
Finds the drone and is now moving back into library. Oh.
They are playing the wall bangs come through, but miss every bullet. It was very close though.
Water Slayer also got drunk out of his spot. They also know where Water Slayer is.
He knows that he's out of
one.
library.
Oh, but they still seem hesitant to push it.
Oh, he has the hard breach charge. I like this play.
They're gonna find the mat here. Hopefully he finds it. Oh no.
We might see a mat play on Wild Games.
Wild Games just needs to hold that window. Wait for a mistake. Please tell me non-toxic's gonna see that.
Oh no, this is just getting worse by the second.
I don't think they're aware where Hatchet is.
There's 37 seconds left and one of them is still outside.
Non-toxic has the drone in library.
There's the mat.
He gets
and now Kobe, he's gonna feed right into the hat. He doesn't know. Oh, but
what a trade! Oh, that worked out perfectly for him.
He looked away at the very second.
Water not left alone against non-toxic.
They did have a drone earlier that they knew where he was.
The tags go back. All non-toxic needs is one bullet.
One bullet.
10 seconds.
4. Oh man. Oh. He's swinging it. But Water's playing time here, and he's hit all the way back.
Oh, that's a horrible spot to plant.
Oh, that's a terrible plant.
He can't see him though. Oh, he went off the plant. He had time to finish it though.
Well,
no, it was almost done.
That impact.
What? I don't think it was gonna matter. Oh man.
I like that Water adjusted from.
If he sticks that there, I'm pretty certain he's dead.
I think if he sticks that, he has a higher chance of winning the round though.
Well, no, he's not finishing that animation and surviving. He would get knifed.
With Water's like potato moments.
I mean,
he very well could have.
I think he could have downed a
Are
nice
we giving this guy
milk
that little of credit here?
I mean, there's no point to get off of that unless you're just wanting to save KD, because you have a high chance of still living there, because time's out. You gotta stick it.
I mean, maybe time wasn't out, though. Maybe he had like half a second.
Protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
I still don't think that's enough to get the kill.
I mean, if you look at the leaderboards right now, you can see in terms of kills and deaths.
Yeah,
these teams are very, very like equal. But what you don't see is Water Slayer's got almost 1,000 more points than Wild Games in pure just support.
That is very true. It seems like, I mean, it's kind of expected since we see no equipment being placed by Wild.
Yeah, that is true. That comes with what we've seen so far.
10 seconds to insertion.
Now, I don't believe any attack team has won basement, have they?
You're gonna have the Lion Thermite.
I don't think so. I think all attack teams lost basement. Well, this is a great position for Team Resurgence.
Match point. It's gonna come all down to this.
Play every round.
He still didn't even bring EMP impacts for his teammate. It's just leaving him out to dry as a Thermite.
That's an insane play at this point.
He's not effective.
You're on match point, attacking.
He might be getting Jacob to shoot the bandit to the floor. No.
This round might be chalked from the beginning. There's no reason he shouldn't have any EPs here.
As a Lion,
already has flashes.
Yeah.
All right, going for the top-down approach instead of trying to push through garage.
Another round of non-toxic playing the character simply for the gun here. He might be able to get hatched, but that's about it.
Reloading.
I don't even think it's that. I think if he did, he would have played Osa. I think he just was hoping that he would get some.
Yeah, no, that's probably the imagined. I mean, even just playing Thatcher probably would have just been fun.
Yeah, Thatcher, Galley.
I mean, yeah, the Lion skins are
Lion skin coming through.
They only tell you so much.
Yeah,
especially when you have no intel to
Hatchet's still on wall.
Right.
Both of them are on site, completely unbothered right now. There's a minute 25 left.
And they're still clearing outside of sight, which means they don't know that both are in sight, and that's
huge. This is a very
huge.
slow clear, and they don't really have the util when they do hit sight being on Thermite.
Yeah, I don't hate this push if they can execute it properly.
It's gonna come down to the flash usage here, seeing as
Wild Games sprinting across the entire map is gonna alert them of where they're going.
Well, they definitely know at this point that they're heavily upstairs.
Non-toxic just has to bait Wild at this point downstairs. Or Wild has to flank
moving
fast.
off the wall now. Oh, he's moving back in. And Water's still
looks like
holding
Wild
his
is gonna
spot
try to
in
flank
one.
Church here.
Gonna have all of his goo mines down at this point of the round.
Where is Wild going?
He found the staircase. He's gonna crouch down it.
This is gonna be a rough push.
He gets a couple tags on Water.
Gets flashed. He might try and drop. Nope. Just trying to scare him a little bit.
He's giving
the
distraction
from
Wild.
7th goo mine going out. That goo mine hits its second tick. Almost gets its third.
He saw the bandit, I think.
15 seconds.
12 seconds left, and he still has a barricade to get through. This isn't looking good for Kobe. Oh, some pre-fire whiff shots coming out from
He did
Water.
not see the bandit, and the bandit will get the kill on him.
Free kill. No,
and then Water gets the kill
game.
on Wild. That is game. Team Resurgence wins 7-5. Didn't go to overtime. That was a very close game, though. A very well put together effort by Non-Toxic, but
they definitely looked a lot better this time around.
Yeah, they definitely looked a lot better than their first game.
Yeah, you could tell.
That Russ is slowly starting to shake off. Give it another game or two, and I don't know if this is one of the teams you're going to be one of playing purely just for Non-Toxic.
Wild Games did only have 2 kills, and that 2 kills were on the round he won. He won by himself pretty much that round, which was huge for their game, but they could not stay in it long enough. That was a pretty good game to watch. Very close, very even looking.
And we got another one tonight, don't we?
Yep.
All right, so we got that one coming